How's it going, YouTube? Quick video today, or right now. It's just going to be a shout-out video and review on Chubby Gorilla bottles. First, before I get into it, Chubby Gorilla, keep doing what you're doing because I love what you're doing. And we are going to have some negative comments on these, which are like they're just cons. But do not take them to heart like as if we hate them. We actually really love these. These are the only things we use anymore. We do not use glass strippers anymore. And we love your bottles, so keep doing what you're doing. We have a couple different types of bottles to review. This one, first of all, is really cool. I haven't seen this before.
Nice,
we just got this one.
I almost think it's it's a little travel bottle kind of thing.
It's only 15 milliliters, which but 15 milliliters is a lot of oil, especially if you're just going on a trip for a day. If you're using an
RDA, you're going out for a couple hours. It still has the gorilla on it. Oh, this one you can easily see the gorilla in the video.
All right, so there's that one. There's that small little black one. We have a clear white one.
All of these ones are 30 milliliters.
Yeah, these
I only have
milliliters.
a 15 because I got it for free with the Faro dripper tank I bought.
We have a black 30 milliliter. A teal blue one, or I call it teal, but it's actually Tiffany blue
is what they call it.
And we have a yellow one.
So,
now,
yeah, these are their two newest colors,
which I typically love. I like them a lot.
I love them.
I'm not saying I don't like the black one, but my black one out of all of them is probably my least favorite because you can't really differentiate between what you're using.
If you have dark juice,
you can't tell.
Actually, this is empty, but you can't tell what color the juice is if you have dark juice. If you have a clear organic juice like we make, it doesn't matter.
Okay, now to go over some of the cons, and I'm hoping that this is just because you just came out with these ones, but at the same time, I don't understand why you couldn't have the same colored nipples. Okay, so basically, if you notice, when you look at this, you will notice a color difference between the nipple and the bottle. Same with this one. The
bottle is blue, the nipple's white, or clear.
Yes, I don't know why you guys did that.
Don't like that.
It's I don't like it either because it clashes, and if you're say you're just you're vaping in front of friends and filling up your RDA, people are gonna say something. They're gonna be like, why do you have two different color things? Why'd you do that? The other thing is also on the inside. Not that this really matters because you're not really looking at the inside, but the inside of this is white as well. If you guys could make the same colored one so they don't clash and they look better, that'd be great. The other thing is the tip of the nipples. When you're filling up your RDA, we started talking about this previously.
We trashed that video.
Yeah, with the tip of when you're trying to fill your RDA, okay? Everyone knows when you have an RDA, your coil gets hot. If you run out of oil in your cotton and you need to fill it up, your coil is still hot. You're not going to sit there and wait 20 minutes to put oil on. Yeah. So if you just take your top off and you try to drip it. The nipples are plastic at the tip. So what happens when you touch a very thin plastic to a very hot coil? What happens? It melts it. And then what happens? It becomes trashed. You cannot use it anymore. So then what do? You're screwed. You just throw the whole thing away.
Trash. You could use it to steep, but you can't even use it. You'd have to
you can't really.
anything.
Exactly. And you don't want to do that. But so other than that, if you guys could make, I don't know how you do this, but if you could make the tip of it,
steal my idea here.
You can say it if you want. I was thinking the same thing, but you can say it.
The nipple. I mean, I don't know how they probably
have to make the whole thing out of
like metal,
ceramic. Not even metal. Ceramic would be better because
maybe
you can have a soft ceramic that fits right in here perfectly.
Yeah,
metal would be
even
too
much. Soft aluminum. So it'd be cheaper.
Yeah, so it's cheaper to make, but it won't melt.
Even the tip, like the top half a centimeter could be metal. Just so that when you prime your coil, like I got a pretty big coil I built here for the $1,000 Rip Tripper contest. When you put the juice on, you put it right onto the coil and fire it. Then say you're in a car you're driving, or you just don't have a steady hand.
And what happens when you just touch it just a tiny, even if it's just the smallest little bit, because these coils get really hot. I mean, especially when you're using a certain amount of watts. Like if you're using 30 watts. That's not even that high. But if you're using 30 watts, that coil is going to be hotter than a motherfucker.
Yeah, like
so when you touch that plastic, I mean, you think about it. If you touch your finger to it and it burns you, what do you think it's going to do to plastic? It's not only going to burn it, but it's going to melt it.
It's going to vaporize the plastic.
Pretty much.
And then your coil's trash, your bottle's trash.
Exactly, because you don't want to end up putting that back in your mouth or in your lungs. Exactly, so you have to throw both away. So that being said, this may be hard and maybe too much to ask, but guys, you're still doing good. But if you could try to figure out how to do that, and we could even try to figure out how to do it, and then play around and send you guys an email or something, and figure out, see if we can help you guys out.
I'm gonna email Chubby Gorilla and actually talk to them, give them the
Me
suggestion,
too.
maybe point them toward our video because.
Other than that, guys, I really like what you guys are doing with your bottles. But we did order. I know that this is not necessarily the type of thing that you'd order and refill your own oil into. But when we ordered our juices from Arkansas E-Liquid, we got these new bottles as opposed to these ones, which if you open them up, it looks very similar to a Chubby Gorilla. You want to know why? Because it is a Chubby Gorilla. When we got these bottles, we found out. You can see the little gorilla down there. These are Chubby Gorilla, but the problem with these is they are 120 milliliter bottles. So that being said, when we make our own oil, we want to be able to refill these and keep our own stash of oil. Like, for instance, I drive, so when I have my car, I would leave something like this filled with oil in my car and then keep this in my pocket, and when this runs out, fill it up with this. The problem with this is
big con. Filling a 30 milliliter with this, it's 120 milliliters. Now, say with the old Arkansas E-Liquid bottles, it would take me 30 seconds to a minute.
It doesn't take long.
Pop the nipple off of here and fill it.
But with these, you cannot. That's the problem. We can't get the tops off. So with this is actually, if you look at it close enough, the nipple part is actually smaller than on these Chubby Gorilla bottles. Even the 15 milliliter bottle one is bigger. If you look at it close enough, the diameter between the actual opening of it is bigger. So what that does is when you're trying to get the oil out, especially if you're buying it for two people, like two people put $10 in and you buy this,
then we put them into
you try to split it up.
Bottles here.
It takes really long to get out, and not only that, but when you're squeezing it out, you have to squeeze so hard to get it out that you end up denting your bottle in and making it look like trash.
Yeah, our bottles are torn up. Yeah,
so that being said, make it so that we can pop the tops off, Chubby Gorilla. That's all we want. We want to be able to reuse these.
These ones are wonderful plastic. It's nice and flexible, even with the cap screwed on.
And no matter how hard you squeeze, it's not going to dent in and come cracking.
I have not been able to dent them. I squeeze really hard to fill a big tank with
Especially when it's at the bottom and it's the last little bit and you want to squeeze hard. That's the other thing.
Never dented them. But maybe use this plastic. I mean, it's probably impossible, but use the soft plastic on the big bottles if possible. I'm not going to try that.
It might be too expensive for them to do it, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. But these bottles are also very good for steeping and breathing, because
even just testing out juice, shaking.
Exactly, if you're just putting juice in just to test it out, and for like our situation where we make our own juice and sell it. We like to test our stuff out before we just put it online. We're not just going to put a random juice on and be like, oh, hey, try this out. It's crap, half-assed. We want to test it out. And that being said, we steep it in this. We mix them in these. We do whatever. And I used to reuse glass dripper bottles that I got. I'd fill up oil with them, use that for when I need to fill my tank or RDA up. But since I got these, I only use these. When I'm done, when I need oil, I put my juice in here, and then I just put it in my tank or RDA. It's mad easy. So I really like what you guys are doing with these. I just wish you guys would, one, make the colors the same.
Don't use a clear nipple on a colored bottle. Yeah.
And two, this isn't a definite, this isn't a thing that has to be done, but if you can, try to find a way to make it so that it's not plastic at the tip. But like I was talking about earlier with refilling bottles and stuff, I can take this off and put oil in less than a minute. With this, I can't even get it off. I've tried pretty much everything. We're gonna try to put a straight razor in and see if we can get it open, but it's like we've exhausted almost all resources trying to get these off, and I don't want to ruin the bottle at the same time. So basically, what this is right now is it's a temporary bottle until my oil is gone, and then I get to trash it or collect it. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to reuse it. So hopefully I'll be able to find a way to get it off, but I don't want to have to work too hard next time. I want you guys to make something that we can actually get off easily. Even though it's something that we ordered for oil, we want to be able to reuse it because we like to use these cool bottles. It's 120 milliliters. Who doesn't want to have a big bottle that they can just transfer oil from easily?
Yeah, put them into your line of... This is cool. We kind of have the whole line here except multiple 15 milliliter colors.
Yeah. But other than that, guys, we really appreciate what you guys are doing with your bottles.
Keep it up.
And yeah, we have to tell you guys to just keep it up. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video. I know it's long, but thanks for bearing with us, and see you guys.
All right, thanks.